Hi everyone, this is TG Blaster Shot and welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video on the channel. So today is the day, finally the Han Hero Guide has finally been finished. Didn't take me that much time because, you know, it's Han. I kind of know his ups and downs, his disadvantages, stuff like that, so this is all going to be covered in this video. So let's get straight on with the guide. I hope you all enjoyed. Unknown Games has recommended this, so here you go, Unknown. So first of all, I just want to say Han is good with any star card. Some can be a bit painful, but you know, it takes practice, especially for a player like me. I've practiced a lot with Han, I've really done good with him. But yeah. So first of all, I just want to talk about his abilities quickly, well, real quick. So first ability is his detonator charge. The detonator charge is good for crowd control, for example, like phase 2 Naboo, where like there's a bunch of them. Just throw this baby and you get a ton of kills, depending on what health bars they are. I will talk about star cards in a minute. Very good. Very good on HVV as well, which I'll talk about as well, due to the star cards. But yeah, very good. Right, so next up is his next ability is Sharp Shot. This thing is really good for, well, just putting a load of damage onto an enemy. I do want to talk about one thing. Sharp Shot used to be very terrible, but with the recent patch where you can now basically roll when Sharp Shot is active, has really made my Han experience much more easier and effective against those who like to saber spam, or you know, like for example shooting down a Boba Fett or just damaging him that much, you know. But yeah, Sharp Shot's really good, but I'll talk about star cards, how to improve that in a minute. But yeah, Sharp Shot. Alright, so his third ability is Shoulder Charge. Shoulder Charge is one of those star cards where you think, yes, it's good for some situations, sometimes it's not. The only time I've found Sharp Shot easy to use is either if I need to get away from somewhere, or there's a very low hero on the heroes versus villains and I want to just knock them out before the lightsaber heroes get them. But it's got a damage reduction star card. I didn't put that in today's video just because of I didn't feel like it was really for the video I'm talking about. Well, sorry, my loadouts I'll recommend, but yeah, that's just an honourable mention. But yeah, anyway, let's get started with today's video. Alright guys, so the first star card I recommend everyone use is Sharpshooter's Calm. So this basically increases Sharpshooter by basically when blaster bolts are being shot, the active time is longer. I'm just going to put some gameplay real quick in slow motion. Basically, this is what it would look like if you had this card unequipped. Basically, Han's blaster depletes really quick with Sharpshooter, and then when you do equip the Sharpshooter's card, Sharpshooter Calm star card, basically it makes the duration last much longer, and really I think it's a really good choice for like HVV. Just want to quickly get this one out of the way. This one basically gives Han an extra roll. I forgot to put this in the original edits, but yeah, it's alright for heroes versus villains. Not quite much galactic personally, but yeah, they're quite a good star card. Alright guys, so for your next star card of choice, I recommend you all use Heavy Modified Blaster. This star card basically makes Han's blaster build less fire. I think it's probably one of the best star cards for any game mode. Like I did for the last clip, I've just got some gameplay in slow motion for you all. So here you see Han's blaster being fired. It does about 8 shots per reload, and then of course compared to the star card equipped, you do about 11 shots with the DL50. I think it's really good for any game mode, and I really recommend you all use the star card because myself, it's helped me so much more than without the star card equipped. Okay guys, so for the last star card of choice, I really recommend you guys use Airburst. Airburst is probably the best star card of Han's choice because when thrown, damage can be increased by 25% if when thrown, not on the floor by the way. This thing is lethal for objective clearing. I'm just going to show you some gameplay here on arcade I did. So this is the star card without being equipped. It did about 95 damage, and then of course with the star card equipped, I threw the detonator charge at Vader and it did about less than that, but really good star card and really good for clearing the objective. Alright, so for the last half of today's video, I just want to talk about what Han's advantages and disadvantages are. I've never done this before, so I felt like this video would be the perfect idea. So for Han, you have to be honest, I mean, he's good for crowd control, but you've got to be very careful what you're doing because it really depends if the people that are going against either nade spams or if you're on HVV, the saber spamming. Personally, my playstyle is aggressive / also defensive. I do try to keep some distance so I don't get force choked off the cliff, for example. However, I have had a lot of problems when players like Darth Maul or Vader or Palpatine just plain out destroy me. One thing I will recommend you doing: keep dodging when basically dodge when the saber is about to hit you. You got to basically time your dodges, but you've just got to be very careful when rolling because players will think that you're just trying to avoid them, so they'll basically turn their back when you're doing it. The best way to counter this is to basically, when they're swinging forwards, you go backwards. Sorry, you go forward, sorry, not backwards. And then when they're swinging behind you, you go backwards. Also, when using his abilities, make the timing right. Like for Airburst, for example, time the shots and you should be able to wipe out an entire team. I have done this before. Of course, it wasn't 4 players, it was 3 just because one person left the game. Yeah. Also, just with Han's blaster, when people are force choking, for example, go for the head. The head's the best shot for Han, just because players can, for example, Darth Vader, even with damage reduction, you can basically wipe him out in just seconds. Also, his shoulder barge, like I said in today's video, always do it when you need to, when players are really low. You always fall for it. I've made a lot of players fall for it personally. But hopefully, you should be able to get into the whiffs of Han. You've seen my kill streaks, you've seen the things I did, but hopefully the star cards will be enough help to you guys and any other new players that might be playing the game. But yeah. Alright everyone, so I hope today's video has really helped you all out with Han Solo. Personally, I feel like this is my best setup for Han. If you have a completely different setup, that's perfectly fine. But if you need to get a bit better at Han, I recommend you watch this video and practice. I've really enjoyed doing this, and I'm going to make plenty more, especially when the BB-8 Heroes come out. Of course, when that does happen, I hope you all want this. Personally, I think hero guides are really fun to make. I might even make a lightsaber hero guide. It's really up to you guys. But yeah. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. And I hope you all get like some sort of like understanding of how to play Han. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I've been TD Blastershot, and it's been an honour. And I'll see you all in the next video.
I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo.